Good morning, OPOS stars. Let's do one more C4 P30 live with the paneer parathas or stuffed parathas, a variety of stuffed parathas. Start with autolyzing the dough. I'll take 500 grams of atta and add 350 grams of water. That's it. Just going to mix in a bit of salt, maybe half a teaspoon of salt, and then do not knead, just mix it all up into a nice crumbly mixture. You don't even need to wash your hands. So it will take you roughly a couple of minutes to autolyze the dough. And even if you are kneading large quantities, it will take you roughly the same time. If you are kneading, let's say, a kilo of dough, it's likely to take you 2 to 3 minutes. Mix it well so that no dry flour remains and no water remains. That's it. Look at this. Now keep this aside. Clean up the place. Start on loading the magic pot. I'll add quarter cup of water. And 3 potatoes. Chop them into big chunks. We'll convert this into a nice potato curry. And a few green chilies. We're going to spice this up heavily. And a teaspoon of garam masala. A teaspoon of salt. That's all it takes. I'll add a couple of eggs. This will become the stuffing for the anda paratha. That's it. I'm just going to close this. Put this on high for a couple of whistles. Meantime, let me prepare the stuffing. First stuffing I prepare is one of Gobi. So cut out these not so appetizing bits. Check for worms and grate it. Like so. The worms will be on the inside, so you don't need to bother about worms too much if you are grating it, since you are grating only the surface. That should be roughly enough for 2 parathas. not going to mix in salt in this, but I'll mix in some chili powder, some turmeric powder, and some masala powder. Salt will make this watery, so I'll avoid salt as of now and mix it in just before I use it. That is our gobi paratha mixture. This is mozzarella cheese. Comes as a small diced cubes. I'm going to mix in a bit of chili powder, a bit of masala powder, garam masala, a bit of salt. Or if you want a cheese paratha, chili cheese paratha, you can mix in a bit of chopped chili. Make it spicy. That's two, and I'll grate some sausages. These are chicken sausages. And let it go for around 4 whistles. So in around 5 to 6 minutes, you have the stuffing ready. You have the curry almost ready. Let me switch this off. Let the pressure settle. Should be good enough for around 2 parathas. Move this aside. Work is done. Add some salt. Add some chili powder, add some turmeric powder, add some garam masala. Mix it all up. This will be our sausage paratha. You can use any sausage you like for making this. So all our stuffing is ready. Our dough is almost Attalyse. Just clean up the space. Start with the rotis. Nearly 10 minutes are up. Let me just knead the dough. You'll see that it takes minimal effort. And if you use a shallow bowl like this, there'll be no mess on the kitchen counter. You can correct the consistency by adding a bit more or less of flour or water. It's completely up to you. I'm going to add in a bit of water. Just a tiny bit. That may be around a tablespoon or so. So in 10 minutes, we have everything ready for the parathas. Next 20 minutes we'll just roll them out and cook them. There you go. The dough is nice and soft. And also add a bit of oil to make it really pliable. Absolutely no mess on the kitchen counter, as you can see. I think the stopwatch has stopped. Sorry. So just shape this into 8 balls. Our parathas are almost ready. Okay, just move this aside and we'll start rolling them out now. Now I'll start heating up the tawa. I'll use 2 tawas to cook the parathas simultaneously. Make a shallow cup. Fill it with the Gobi mixture. You have not added salt in this. You can mix in salt now or let it go. It's up to you. Seal it up real well. The trick is to press down the mixture to extrude the dough outside, so everything gets nicely sealed inside. That is one. Press down the stuffing like this, so as the dough comes up, the edges of the dough come up. So use the stuffing to stretch out the dough. That's what the street vendors do. They don't waste time in shaping the dough. Instead, they use the stuffing to extrude the dough like this. See? It's an easier way. So 2 parathas are done. Just shape it, roll it out and put them to cook. Roll gently. Ensure that the edges are not too thick. Just move this aside. Don't worry about the shape too much. Worst case scenario, you can just punch out. You can use a lid and punch out the parathas. If you make a mistake, just don't worry about that. Okay, use a lid like this, just punch it out. See? You'll get perfect parathas. I'll use this for something else. Roll it out thick or thin, the way you like it doesn't make a big difference. Just ensure that every part is of the same thickness. And ensure that the edges are rolled out well. And roll out the cheese parathas. This is mozzarella cheese. Stuff in as much as you like. Press the stuffing down so that the edges of the dough come up and seal it. Shape into a cup with thin edges. Add the stuffing in. Press it down. Keep an eye on the parathas cooking too. Press the stuffing down like this and just seal the cup like so. So we have two parathas nicely cooked. Just roll out and get two more cooking. These are the chili cheese parathas. Again, it doesn't matter whether you roll it thick or thin. Ensure that it's of uniform thickness. That is important. And if you goof up, you can always use a lid to punch out the perfect circle. I'm going to roll this really big to show you how big you can roll out a paratha if you want. See? There you go. That is a really big one. You can fry them with ghee, with butter, with almost anything you like. I wish you can see the parathas puffing up. I can't get the stove into the picture. This is the sausage parathas. Again, fill in as much as you can. Use as much stuffing as possible. Press it down so that the edges of the dough come up like this. See? And then just pinch them shut. That is our sausage paratha. We have 10 more minutes. I think we should be able to complete this comfortably. Whatever is left over, you can mix all together and make a mixed paratha. Press it down. Bring the edges together. Seal them. We have a couple of more parathas beautifully done. Look at that. So we have 2 more parathas to go, for which I will be needing the egg which is inside the magic pot. Take your time, there is no hurry. Roll it thick or thin. Ensure that the edges are well rolled. You don't want thick edges. Don't worry if a bit of the stuffing leaks. So if you want your parathas cooked faster, roll them out real thin. If you want them soft and fluffy, you need to cook them over medium flame. Roll them out a bit thicker. There you go. Let me take the magic pot and clean up this place a bit. Take the magic pot, make the potato curry. Mash all this up. You can use the aloo stuffing for the aloo parathas, or I'm just making this into a curry. Just mix in some water and some bottle tadka if you like. This will become a nice thin curry. Mix in some hot water if you like. You can even simmer it. It's up to you. So I've added an overload of spices in this. You can taste it, check for salt. So this will be our potato curry. Just let this simmer for a while. Simmering is completely optional if you are adding hot water. That is our paratha. Now I'll just open this up. And get the filling ready for the egg paratha. Let it cool, it will be a lot more easier. But I don't have the time to let it cool. Just mash it as it is. Mix in a bit of salt, bit of chili powder, and a bit of garam masala. This will go inside of parathas as the stuffing. Follow the same method. Open up, add a part of the stuffing, press it down. Seal the edges around this. Do the same for this. So this shows how you can even use cooked stuffings. You can use cooked potato. You can cook other vegetables in the magic pot while you Attalyse and knead the dough and prepare other stuff. Press it down, close it, roll it gently. I'm going to roll this into thick parathas. shake off the excess flour. So in roughly 30 minutes, we are almost done. Just get the raita ready. Our curry is ready and our parathas are almost done. Oops, don't worry about that. You can just roll it inside or add a bit of dough. If you want, if the stuffing leaks, you can patch it up. Like so. So the parathas are almost done. I'll get the raita done now. Add some sweet corn. Add some chopped green chilies. And mix in some salt, some yogurt. That will be our sweet corn raita. We make one more dish with just sugar. I'll mix in some jaggery and a bit of cardamom powder. Parathas are done. Switch off. This will be the sweet dahi. Dahi with jaggery. That will be another side dish, and we will get the salads ready. So it's taken us a couple of more minutes than what I bargained for, but our paratha feast for 4 people is good to go. There you go. Switching this off. Cleaning up will take a few minutes. We have our potato curry. We have a couple of varieties of raita, one sweet raita and one sweet corn raita, a salad, and we have 8 parathas. All done and ready. Try this out. Please post your validations. Oops.